Hello guys, and welcome to my nail desk. This is where I film everything, and this is where I have been meaning to just declutter and organize for probably months now, I would say. And I know this doesn't look too bad, what you're seeing, but that's because everything is pretty much just like hidden and shoved in that closet. So I'm gonna show you, and we're not gonna judge. So like I said, this is just my nail desk on an average day, what it ends up looking like. So I definitely want to find something to just put on my desk for whatever I'm working on at the moment, so I don't just kind of have it scattered. And then this is my nail closet. So this is what I'm working with. It honestly, it doesn't look that bad, but it is pretty bad. I have just my technology cords and stuff in here. Nail polish, more nail polish. Up here, there's a few kits, more nail polishes. The drawers have just become, some of the stuff is kind of organized, not really, I don't know. I just need to go through everything. I also have nail polish in a few other areas that I'm gonna pull out and just kind of see what's going on. This is literally the first thing and I'm already like, oh my gosh. Okay, this is what I'm gonna start with. I didn't even bother emptying that black thing because I know it's just gonna overwhelm me. And I also think this is gonna take me all day anyways. So by the end of this, my goal is just to have this closet pretty much empty. I do wanna have some nail stuff, of course, but I just don't want it to be a full nail closet. And then just more organization on my desk and for filming, and to just minimize what I have because it is a lot and I know I just need to go through it. I think I'm gonna start with kind of this electronics box. I feel like will be easier to just organize and go through what I use and what I don't use. And then I'll probably move over to dip powder because I just haven't been using dip powder that much. And this whole thing is just, like, this is hundreds of things of dip powder. And the crazy thing is I don't even accept PR really, unless it's for a project or it's something that I really want to try from a brand or I really like the brand, then I might accept PR here and there. But this is just stuff over time that's been building up. Even though I do declutter, I would say about once a year, but I just really need like a deep one. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start here. This is just, it's fine. It's gonna be so worth it in the end. It will. And I'm thinking too, I'm gonna do a donation pile. I'm thinking a nail salon, and then I'm gonna give away some to friends. And then just old things or things that I feel like aren't really usable anymore, I'm gonna throw away. So that's my plan. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. There's literally a sock in here. I never know what to do with cords that I don't know what they go to, because I feel like that happens all the time where I'm like, what is this? I don't know what that even is, or this. I truly don't know what this is. This is some kind of remote thing. I'm guessing for a light, but I don't know what light. But anyways, I'm hoping at the end of this, I can somehow end up with 100 bottles of nail polish, maybe 150. I don't know how many I currently have. And it's kind of tricky too, because sometimes I don't need colors for certain times of the year, but then like around Valentine's Day, I need more pinks and reds, and then around Christmas, I use the holiday colors. So sometimes I don't know what I need until I'm going to film that design. But I'm just really gonna try to be picky, and again, get rid of just old nail polish, because I definitely have a lot of polish that I know I've had for years, like years at this point. So, oh, I just found a matching sock. I still wanna know how those socks got there, because that's such a weird place. I'm like, was I filming and my feet were warm or something? I don't know how they got there. But like I mentioned, I did go ahead and start with the dip powder. I just ended up pouring it out. I did find a bag too that I meant to donate probably a year ago or so, and I just never did. So I added that to the donation pile again. I feel like it's so easy to declutter even clothes and things and put them in a bag and have the intention of donating them, and then you just never take them and they're just sitting in a bag. So really trying to avoid that this time. But I did end up getting rid of most of my dip powder. Honestly, you can't tell what the exact color is, but I was like, close enough. Okay, I took a food break and I started going through my nail polish. I thought this would be so easy because this like little stand thing has been in my closet and I probably used maybe like 2 or 3 in the past year, but they're all still so good and good formulas. So I'm trying to figure out a way to just get rid of them despite that, and it is so hard. So I'm like swatching them as I go and just wiping it off with a paper towel. But man, yeah, this is hard. Like, this is genuinely so hard because I keep making excuses for everything. Okay, so this is what I'm keeping for now. I might go back at the end and kind of just go through everything, but for now I have these, and then this is what I'm gonna be getting rid of. I counted, it's 93 bottles of nail polish, so I'm really happy with that start, and my back hurts, so I think that's it for today. Hello. Morning declutter day 2. Honestly, I feel so awake and ready for this, and I think it's just because the sun is out and I don't realize it until it's been like a week of just gloomy, cloudy days, and I end up feeling so drained. So I'm just excited that the sun's here. I'm motivated. I feel ready to go. I did go ahead and pull out my Holo Taco nail polish. Most of this wasn't even in my drawers. A lot of it was just kind of in some of those boxes that were kind of just randomly in the closet. Going through these was a little bit easier because I have a friend who loves this brand. This is her favorite by far. So I guess just knowing that somebody else would appreciate and love these more than I would made it easier to let go. Okay guys, this is what I'm giving away. This is 45 bottles. And that's what I'm keeping. It's that bag plus those on the side. So that's around like 39, I think. So I'm giving away more than I'm keeping. I think that's a win. And now I'm gonna go ahead and empty these drawers because I'm on a roll now. I'm doing it. My original plan was to do this in 2 days, maybe 3 days tops, but I quickly realized that just wasn't going to work, and I wanted to take the time to go through everything. So instead I started doing 2 or 3 drawers each day. Sometimes I would do 2 containers. I just really took my time, and that way too, you know, when you get to that point where you're organizing and getting rid of stuff and you're just over it, I didn't want to reach that point. So once I was a little bit tired of doing it, I just stopped for the day and then would start again the next day. And that seemed to really work. And this is going to sound so basic, but honestly, I felt like it was getting easier as I went, because when I first started off, it was so hard because you can really make excuses for everything. Things were new, or it was really pretty, or eventually I might use it, but I just knew that wasn't true for so many things. And also, I didn't want to limit my creativity by not having what I needed, but I still had plenty. So that made it easier, and just seeing how much I had, I just felt overall better. I don't know how to explain it, but I did. Finally, kind of at the home stretch, which is very exciting because this whole area has been so messy over the past week, so I'm ready for it to just be organized and clean again. I will say I didn't get rid of as much as I wanted to going into this, but I think this is going to be kind of an ongoing process where I'm getting rid of a little bit at a time, but I just needed to do the big sweep of everything, that way I could get to that point. And now I think all I really need to do is put the rest of the stuff in the drawers. Down here is where I'm giving away more stuff, so I just need to scoot that away, and then I think that might be it. I did order a little tray organizer thing, and I'm hoping it's small enough to put in that corner right there, just because when I'm doing certain themed videos or projects, it takes me more than a day, and I'll just have everything just kind of scattered on my desk. I'm really hoping that this is easy to put together. I don't even know if this had directions or just a picture, but it was easy to follow. I pulled out my Phillips screwdriver, which I love doing. It always makes me feel like I'm really building something or putting it together. But when I was done, this thing was so wobbly. I was like, I don't think this is right. But I still put nail polish in it. In worst case, it would just fall over, but I wanted to test it out. And again, it was just leaning to the side so much. You see what I mean? like the whole thing is like that, and I'm not sure how to tighten it. Like something needs to be tightened. Oh, that's the microwave. Oh, did I just do it? Wow. Ah, that's so cute. Here is the after. I am so happy with how this turned out and just how this space feels. And for this little tray thing, turns out I just needed to tighten the 2 screws that are on the top and on the bottom. And now it's not wobbly at all. It's really secure, it turns. I really love this, so I will link it down below for you guys. I did go ahead and put my pinks and reds for Valentine's Day out because it's almost time for that. And then everything else, pretty simple. Here is what the closet looks like now. Before, it had all the boxes just shoved up there and down here. And when I tell you guys, they would just fall over all the time, especially if I was trying to get the vacuum out or trying to take something out, it would just kind of topple over. So now there's nothing there. The drawers are nice and organized. I was able to put this container on top of here, and it just feels so much more open. I can actually use it as a closet if I want to store something in here or just hang up a coat. I don't know. It's just more functional overall. And even now, just looking at this area, it just makes me want to create, sit here, and do some nail art. So very excited for that.